I'm in Newark. Oh no, they could be flying a county flag, but they chose to fly the ugly Green Flag Award flag. Yuck! The weird thing about Newark is that in a way, it's sort of like the place, the sort of perfect place you'd expect to be really touristy. But the thing is, it's like the perfect place you'd expect to be really touristy. But the thing is, it's not. It's like it's deserted, so it feels like you're like it's 18th century Grand Tour and only the elite travelled anywhere for leisure. Because it's really tourist, you expect it to be really touristy, but then it just isn't. These church bells have been ringing for 15 minutes non-stop and the ringers have not lost any energy. One of the beautiful churches in the country. This bell ringing is very impressive. And I mean, to be ring those this well, to be ring the bells this well after 20 minutes non-stop ringing, that's impressive. This is Newark. This town is a complete hidden gem from a tourism perspective. This is the church. And this is the lift at the National Civil War Centre. I don't know what it is, but it looks really, really cheap. This ring of bells is so good that the after sonorants and all the secondary undertones of the bells actually make it sound like they actually contribute in such a way so that it makes it sound like a two-part melody, like the church has more bells than it actually has. This list needs to be updated because it doesn't mention when Robert Edward Jenrick won the by-election. This is the town hall.
Doors closing.
And they didn't get a very good lift. It's a cheap Orona.
Floor 2. Doors open.
And now to the first lift in Newark. There are two lifts here. It's an NCP car park. There are two lifts here. This one appears that it's this lift, the left lift, is a large Keighley. Been modernised by a generic but still got stomach footer. That's the motor room. And let's take a look outside at the view, rather nice. And now into the next lift, which is another Keighley lift, although the indicator strangely it's been modernised by Northern Lift Service, maintained by the elevator company. The indicator looks like Marriott Scott. I think what happened, it's a old Keighley Schindler, and when it was once being maintained by Marriott Scott, 70s Keighley Schindler, so in the early 80s it was being maintained by Cone, and so it got vandalised and the indicator was replaced by a spare part by an old stock leftover Cone Marriott Scott indicator. This indicator is definitely like 60s Keighley or Marriott Scott style. Only the 3 light works. The ground 1 and 2 lights don't work. And at Asda, there are 2 lifts into the underground car park. One's in Asda, the other's outside. And they're both Ecodiscs. And this is one outside, and it's out of service, and Asda's closed. But they didn't even bothered to turn it off. They just left it on inspection mode, which is really silly. And I mean, if like disabled people wanted to get into the car park, they couldn't get in because now the only entrance is through the stairs. And so then, I've now used a key to open this Ecodisc up. And there's no light on top, not even one with the bulb missing, actually none. And the logic cabinet is in there. But it's on inspection mode. Let's switch it to normal mode and take a ride down to the basement car park. Is it back in service? Oh, they must have turned it off in the logic cabinet. They also turned the car-top emergency stop on. I don't know, they put on inspection and the car-top emergency stop. The staff at Asda must have a triangle key if they managed to get in. And behind a chapel, I found an old Evans lift. 2 of them in fact, but they're both not working. Here's another Keighley lift. On this one the indicator hasn't been installed properly. London King's Cross. This station has loads of unreliable generic lifts, which means that there's a lift breaking down almost every single day. So I wonder, hey, and the engineers from Stana aren't that intelligent, and they don't really open the lifts up properly to get people out when the lift gets stuck. So I wonder if I can find a broken down lift and help the engineer out. Probably not. Possible but unlikely. Why is this bus in the tram livery? I don't understand. That bus is in the old tram livery.